Hello, today is January 21st, 2020 and the time is 10:32 a.m. This video is not the easiest to share, and I'm not going to get into the whole what prompted the information that I'm about to share with you came about, and as for the backstory from the source of this information, I've had, let's just say, different versions, and I'm just not going to bother going over each version because it doesn't really matter. But it has to do with the time when I was born and surviving abortion, and well, after what I've gone through for the past 7 years with these wicked people, and to learn this in this detail, I don't know what to say. I'm just going to read something to you and go from there. Cut and pasted from an email. To resuscitate till you were stable for some 45 minutes, as they had difficulties keeping you alive. And it was a hard email to go through. And the only baby picture that I have of myself, I've looked, and I just seemed so happy. And I guess people said that I was a happy baby. But I can't imagine wanting to be aborted, and then for whatever reason, whatever happened, and I'm not exactly sure, and I'm not going to speculate, but the doctors, or the doctor or whoever, I'm laying on a hospital table, trying to live, I guess. I don't know. That's how I came into this world. And I don't know what version, but you believe, if I believe one or the other, it doesn't matter. And that doctor, I believe he's long deceased. I'd find him and kick him in the ass. Because the life that I've lived. And there was something else in the email that I make sense of something about being deliberately poisoned. And I always thought that it was because it wasn't wanted around. And then I started, as I was reading this email, I realized something. That there was a life insurance policy for me. And now it makes sense. And there's a whole bunch of stories that I learned throughout my life in my early 20s. I remember accessing through the Freedom of Information my permanent school records, and I was always told that, oh, it's this family member, that family member trying to destroy my life and everything. And I forget exactly why I had accessed this information, but it turned out that there has only been one person who wrote letters, and I had those letters, copies of them with their signature. And when I confronted this person about it, first it was denial. I had it rolled up in my back pocket when I went to their place, and I talked about it, and then I remember putting it down on the table, and I was accused of psychologically abusing them, and they called the police on me. There's a pattern of this kind of stuff. And then I wanted to be a police officer, and I went through a bunch of testing and everything else, and there was one final part of the hiring process, and that was contacting people, specific people in someone's life, and I had asked them, I had said to them, this is an opportunity for me to something I've worked towards, to make something out of my life. And they said, oh, no problem, there's nothing bad to say about me. And then it all fell apart for me. And the recruiting office had mentioned something, so I accessed the Freedom of Information, and lo and behold, there's a letter signed. And again, I went to their home and had it rolled up in my pocket, again blaming other family members for trying to destroy my life. And then I put it on the table, and I remember being told, I guess it was never meant to be. And I was sad, I was upset, like I wasn't angry, I was just like, how could you do this to me? And well, I was asked to leave, and they called the police. And then the another final example I'm going to touch up on is I've mentioned my wife going as a descriptive missing, an accurate descriptive, I guess. I don't know how to put it, and I don't want to get into the whole detail of it, but she wasn't from Canada, she was from overseas, and we met here though. And we flew back there for our honeymoon, and her sister was getting married. And we were supposed to come back. We ended up extending the stay, and then there was political issues between the countries and stuff. So through that process, I started, we were getting, with the immigration process, like I was being portrayed by these immigration officials like some sort of, I don't know what, like something negative. Could never figure it out. And while I was over there, because I lived there for 2 years, or ended up living there for 2 years, I went through the Freedom of Information, and there was something there in one of the documents, official documents, saying that someone was going to be notifying them about me. Who? What? And another Freedom of Information request, and it's the same person that has been plaguing my life. So I guess it all began before I was born, or when I was born, as I was being born. I'm not supposed to be here. And then I've mentioned I died twice by water. And I should have died other times. So I'm not, I don't know what to make of all this, you know. Anyway, I just thought I'd share for whatever it's worth. Sorry, it's difficult to get through. I just, you come to realize that your life I would say that I miss love, but now I don't know if I ever had it to know it, to miss it. Anyway, I was been really having those deep cries for the past day and a half. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.